Hey guys, it's me Mr. 250 and welcome back to Ghost Trick. So, we last left off solving a great puzzle to get the girl to talk to her father, but he still seems to be distressed about something, and there's that thing where we were wondering if Lynn got to the park yet, but let's see if we can figure out what he's distressed about. Did we talk to him yet? I'm not sure, I can't remember. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead. Of ghosts. Known? Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? Why are we... When did you get here, Jowd? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Okay, might as well go down the list. There's some cases in this country right now that are under top secret investigation. Oh, is that why all those people are in the special prison? Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right. They don't share too much top secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crimes. And both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office. And the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigations Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory of the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. So the entire purpose of the prison was just to learn more about it? Some unknown power had been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating someone into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anyone. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. Wait, is that what did he say I was seriously... Yeah, and it proved to be a big mistake. Okay. What? That didn't make a lot of sense. I was mistaken and made a mistake. Okay. Well, I guess it does physically make sense. It just sounds weird. You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everyone here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that the Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. Oh boy, what are we learning about... Oh man, these animations are so good. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Oh, I love this music. It's so good. What's going on? This document, what am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. But I'm signing it anyway. Now I'm clapping my hands without my own permission. Take it. Don't deliver that document. Are you okay, sir? You seem to be shaking a lot. Oh well. Hope your afternoon turns out better. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. Well, what about your fear, despair, and suffering? At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. And my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose. But it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know, I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out that I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. Your big mistake. Been talking about it the whole time. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So, that's why you've been telling people to stay back? So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that a person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Just jealous. Apparently different ghost gets different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanella. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What did you say? Jowd, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I don't know. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Hey, we should make him kill himself and then we can bring him back and then we can talk to him too. Spirit? Ghost? Gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Prances away. Inspector! Stop with your prancing. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is, it's kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Okay. If you insist. It looks like your help is needed, Cecil. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Well, let's go. Well, actually, before we do that, I wonder if Jowd's got anything to say. I never saw that coming. The Minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you. You know, maybe it was all for the best. What do you mean? If you'd never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just goes to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say. Alright, Cecil, you better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems. And dying. Yeah, I know. Let's see, she's in Timsic Park, eh? We'll go to that in a second. Does the Minister have anything else to say? I knew, actually, right from the beginning. Knew what? That you saved my life the first time we met tonight. Oh, that. When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man. I knew I was talking about me. Well, we kind of knew that. I hated who I had become. But you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I truly understand the wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family. I'm glad to hear that. I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am. And it's all thanks to you. Well, that's nice to hear. Let's head to Timsic Park, shall we? Oh wait, we got something to say first? I wonder why the inspector in white went running out like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looked really upset. I better go see her fast. Well, I was going to until you started talking to me. Okay, where is Timsic Park? Oh, it's just marked as park. Okay. And another chapter end. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off towards Timsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Oh, there you go. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? That would definitely kind of account for the whole her shooting you thing. Timsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight. In the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Okay, I was worried she was dead. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. Yet. But what did she find? Is that a mirror? What is that? I don't know. Alright. But that briefcase wasn't there before, thank goodness. Ah, it's a good thing you're swinging here. That would be very unfortunate, otherwise we'd never get anywhere. Huh? What's he doing here? Let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. A little late? It's already ice cold. Still, we can, there we go. Now he bent his hat back. Oh, that's too far. Do we have to wait till his head tilts forward, maybe? Or, oh, we can make it swing harder. I didn't think about that. Whoa! Woo, I got this thing spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. This is quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. Oh yeah, no, those things are dangerous. I can just imagine all the poor little kids who get sent flying all over the park. There we go. So I can rustle. We're gonna be rustling some peeps around here. Let's go rustling. Can you imagine if this thing just kept going and then we'd just be screwed forever? Never get down? Okay. Why is there so many, like, toys in here? Does that have to keep opening and closing, maybe? It seems less than effective. And we have the rugby ball, or otherwise known as the football, that doesn't do anything useful. Oh, I see. Down here. We got to Lynn. I don't know what the umbrella was supposed to be for. Okay, let's talk to Lynn. Oh, there you are, Cecil. From your dejected expression, I gather... you didn't find what you were looking for? Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There it is in the grass. You better see for yourself. Is that a person? You're just standing calmly next to a dead body? Okay, it looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we've found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Fine. When did I get into the leaf? Okay, I guess that's... oh, I guess I was in the leaf. Open the dumpster lid. Is that a way to get back easier? Yeah, it is. Okay. She probably got squished by a mascot. Alright, who are you? I think I know... oh, it's you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name... What does my name matter, when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come on now, and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Let's go! And you were still waving around your flyers in his face, and he just killed you because he was sick of it. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. So that's why there's all this crap in the tree. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. I'll wave these out here when you get back. Eek! Is that the most effective saving strategy? I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Oh, so this was even earlier, wasn't it? Yeah. This is before she even got kidnapped. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? No? Eek! Oh gods, what do I do? What do I do? I have to do something. Nyink. Whoa. A manipulator? Of some sort? I did see that little blue symbol that happens whenever you find your location, yeah. What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Timzik Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lunk of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes, the power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods? Or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Well, let's go back and see if we can do a little investigating, shall we? Oh yeah, look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so... pardon me, but... Are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I'll definitely believe it's either God or somebody God-related. Maybe I better try talking to this person. Sure. Hello. What the... This person with much greater powers than me. It's... You? Hey! Cecil! Oh gosh. It's Missile. Oh my, it's... Missile! You look well, for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left, I rammed my head into the door until I died. I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it! Oh, interesting. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. There was dirt out here. And then I found her at this park. I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it, I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too. Woof woof. And then I got hit by a motorcycle, and that sucked a lot. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump. The story takes a dark turn when that happens. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! Bark, bark. Oh, that's why she had a core in her. That makes sense. I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was. But I bet you understand, right? Better than anybody else probably could. And I remembered what you did for me and how you saved me. So... You went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? Bumping your microphone? You bet I did! It was exciting! That was cool stuff! I killed somebody else, but that wasn't my problem. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Hello. Don't mind the big heavy rock over you. It's not dangerous. Yeesh. Pulls lever. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far away. Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Cecil. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Whoa. Well, that's a far one. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Cecil. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. Okay. What in the world? I can't manipulate things. But apparently I can swap them. As long as those two things have the same shape, that is. That seems very video gamey right there, the same shape. Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Touch the swap button. Very video gamey feeling. That's incredible! And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. Just a slightly larger acorn thing. Or leaf. But what is that? It's too big to be. Oh, it's the football. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So, why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Cecil. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. Oh well, not my problem. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Cecil, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course! Naturally. So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. That's interesting. Swapping feature, I like it. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you'll have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay. Rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just touch the Doge icon. That way, you'll be able to control me. And then if you touch your face icon, control will come back to me. By the way, you can select between us with select too. Select, huh? I'll remember that. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Alright, well, I think that's going to be for next time. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a good bit of fun. And, we'll get to work on this puzzle next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!